Just look at me and tell me you also are not guilty of what I'm about to say. We all left our club yesterday. That is even if your club is in the UEFA Champions League. We all left our club match yesterday to go and watch Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid because we thought that was a local derby coming into the front stage. And it lived up to the expectation. Amazing performance from both teams yesterday. Atletico Madrid turning defense into a proper attack transition. That was a good one from them. A low block, amazing performance. All of their players are self-aware of what is going on. Gallagher got the first goal. Gallagher got the goal at the kick of the match, just 1 minute into the match. And ever since then, they start to duck, trying to just make sure that Real Madrid could not do any damage. They achieved their aims for the next 90 minutes. Extra time, 15 minutes, of course. And then it went into penalty. Alvarez's penalty was ruled out because, of course, the ball hit either of his two legs, or perhaps there was a foul during the penalty. And, VAR called it out and the penalty was ruled out. Real Madrid won that penalty by 6-4, which means, of course, they qualified to the round of 8. And, of course, they expect Rudiger to always do the final kick. Rudiger has been kicking the final kick for Real Madrid in penalty now for quite a while. I think he knows how to actually kick the ball well, when it comes to penalty. It's unfortunate that Alvarez's penalty was ruled out. That was a fantastic, penalty that he scored. Oblak picking up the man of the match yesterday. Amazing performance from that individual. He was helping Atletico Madrid to actually build up front. As a goalkeeper, shoot the ball up front, look at who or where he can pass the ball so that they can have quick transition, quick attack on the ball. So these were the things he did yesterday on the pitch. And relatively, the keeper of Real Madrid was busy as well as Oblak yesterday. It was both teams going head-to-head with each other. But you can trust Real Madrid with experience and many other things. We also saw some fantastic matches yesterday. Of course, Arsenal hosted PSV Eindhoven. This, I feel like I should not be talking about it because we all know Arsenal will qualify at the end of the day. Arsenal, the first team to be in the round of 8 in this year's UEFA Champions League. They did amazingly well. We saw the kind of lineup that nobody would have expected ever, globally ever. The front row of Tierney, who is the left wing back. Tierney playing as the left wing forward. We saw Merino, he's a midfielder as a striker. And of course, we saw Ryan Sterling has had an amazing part season. Let me say it that way. We saw a midfield yesterday of Zinchenko coming into the midfield, playing really, really well, scoring the first goal, beautiful banger. And of course, in the defense, we saw Lewis Kelly, the young sharp, getting experience as the game goes on, and we saw Gabriel, we saw Curio, then we saw Ben White returning for the first time since a long time. Ben White yesterday, although he was substituted in the second half for Urian Timber, it's good to actually have Ben White back for Arsenal fans. So guys, at this point in time, I will still talk about other things. If you are watching my video, please do remember to subscribe to my channel, drop your comment on your predictions. What exactly was the most amazing match yesterday? Because of course, we have Aston Villa facing Club Brugge. They hosted Club Brugge yesterday. They absolutely demolished Club Brugge by winning by 3 goals to 0. Club Brugge picking up a red card. Great performance from both Rashford, Asensio, and even, Rogers. Rogers, amazing dribbler, amazing ball mover. I really, really like what he did yesterday. All of this is I'm saying now from the fact that I watched the highlights. Of course, yesterday's match, everybody tuned into Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. So coming back to Aston Villa Club Brugge, we saw great performance from Rashford. We saw an amazing performance from Asensio, who scored 2 goals. Rashford picking up an assist. Immediately Asensio came into that match, the match changed. It became a level up and it was too much force for Club Brugge, of course. So we are going to be seeing in the next round now, we are going to be seeing Arsenal, Real Madrid. We are going to be seeing PSG, Aston Villa, Bayern, Munich versus Inter Milan, and of course, Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. This is what we call the UEFA Champions League. This is why the UEFA Champions League always lived up to its expectations. So for the matches that are coming, guys, what are your predictions? Who actually do you think is going to be, who actually do you think will qualify to the round of 4? Remember to drop your predictions in the comment section, guys. It's very, very important. Remember to drop your comments so that we can at least talk about this. Then the other match we saw yesterday, is Lille versus Borussia Dortmund. Of course, the match ended by 2-1 in favor of Borussia Dortmund, who went away to Lille, an aggregate score of 3-2. So now Borussia Dortmund have qualified. Also, just like I have said, and Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. Let's talk about that. Yesterday, we saw, of course, what I call a transition from a low block to a full-blown attack yesterday. They start throughout the match. They were waiting for a counter-attack. Oblak was amazing, feeding the wide wingers the ball so that they can actually do the attack. And even apart from that, we saw a poor performance from Vinicius Jr. yesterday, as far as I'm concerned. Penalty ruled out for Julian Alvarez, just like I have mentioned. That was a fantastic penalty, minus the fact that he had a foul to the build-up of the penalty. And what was the interesting thing we saw yesterday too? We saw classic Alvarez yesterday, and I really wish Alvarez was still in Manchester City, but of course they have to move on. And look at Gallagher. When you see Gallagher, for example, you remember his time at Chelsea, and you can as well tell how important maybe he could have been for the Chelsea team right now. So the expected goals yesterday, of course, Real Madrid were away. The ball possession is 62 to 38%. Real Madrid at advantage. Expected goals, Real Madrid are 1.15, and of course, the expected goals for Atletico Madrid is 1.36. Total shot on target, they are 17 shot on target. Real Madrid has 10, and of course, the big chances created, they have 2. Real Madrid have 1. So in the big chances, they were able to score 1, but Real Madrid could not score theirs. Vinicius Jr., it was not a good day for him yesterday. He didn't play like the Vinicius Jr. Lost the penalty, played it wide. That was in the 70th minute. If he had scored that penalty, there would not even be any need for extra time or penalty, as a matter of fact. But anyway, the point is Real Madrid are qualified now. They are going to be facing us now. So what are your predictions if you're an Arsenal fan? If your team is still in the Champions League, guys, please remember to drop your comments in the comment section. So what other important thing are we going to be talking about? I think, I talked about the lineup of Arsenal. Merino as a striker, Tierney as a left wing forward. Declan Rice always delivering yesterday. 7.3 according to Footmob, his rating. Our defense yesterday, in fact, the Arsenal players yesterday did not really have much to do, to be very honest. So I think that is why Ryan Sterling has the man of the match. Apart from the fact that he gave an assist yesterday for Zinchenko that brought about the first goal, I think he really played well yesterday. I think, he wasn't an out yesterday. Then for Arsenal, there were certain substitutions, So, guys, what was the highlight of everything that happened for you yesterday? Do you think that Real Madrid were lucky, or do you think that, of course, it's the Champions League and Real Madrid know how to actually, play the Champions League? They know how to get over the line when it comes to the Champions League. Because for some period yesterday, they felt like they were clueless. When we saw Ancelotti bring in Lucas Vazquez and Eduardo Camavinga. I understand bringing in Eduardo Camavinga for Shemeni because of the fact that he already picked up a yellow card. That is understandable. But bringing in Vazquez for Luka Modric, I don't really get that very well because it felt like they actually wanted to defend. So guys, this is just the little thing I really want to talk about what happened yesterday. I don't want the video to be too long. So please guys, remember to drop your comments in the comment section. And also remember the matches that are coming up. What are your expectations of it? What do you guys think about it? Let's have a discussion in the comment section. Thank you guys. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Until the next time.